Hello and welcome to Animal Ark Veterinary Hospital. My name is Dr. Mitch Spindel, and today we're going to be looking at the important but often challenging art of nail trims. Let's get started. We're here now with Bodhi and Mandy to demonstrate nail trims. Before we get started, a couple of quick words. First of all, nails, like human nails, dog nails do grow throughout their life. As the nail grows, the quick or the little vein inside them grow. Dogs that are very active in the ground, on the street, walking on sidewalks, they will naturally wear those nails down. But dogs that spend most of their time on grass, on carpets, certainly those nails grow. They could grow all the way around into the pads and cause a lot of problems. Also, the dew claws, which are these little claws which don't touch the ground, can also cause big problems with these guys. So when they're young, it's really important to play with their feet. We've got Bodhi here, obviously was started at a very young age, so he's comfortable. When you get started with your dog, it may be a little bit more difficult, but it is important to start slow, squeeze those feet, get them used to things. So, some of the tools that we use to trim these nails. We'll use a lot of different things like this. These are just normal nail trimmers. These can be purchased at any pet store. Smaller versions for cats, even for small animals, you can use a little human one. Often, we will use a Dremel tool and smooth those nails out at home, and these can be purchased at any home improvement store. It is also very, very important that in case you get that nail too short, that you have something to stop the bleeding. It'll be scary, but it's not terribly painful, and it can be stopped quickly. There's a product called styptic powder. All right, now we're going to demonstrate the technique of nail trims. We've got Bodhi here, obviously a very relaxed dog, but it takes a little practice. Playing with those nails, laying them down on his side. These are all things that are important to make this job as easy as possible. Taking a nail trimmer and simply exposing the nail that you wish to cut. We're only taking the white tip. Everything that is pigmented, red, pink below, that's the vein. That will bleed. So we're taking the nail trimmer, setting it on that white part, and trimming it is the way we go. Now, if by chance the dog pulls and you cut it a little short, you might see a little drop of blood. With some styptic powder handy, which you should always keep handy, all you would need to do, open the lid without any panic, put your finger on it, and tap it to the tip of that nail. That will stop the bleeding very quickly. So just a little powder on the tip. If you notice that it's still bleeding after a few seconds, just another dab. To smooth the rough parts of the nail out, again, sometimes after we trim there is a little rough edge, a Dremel tool like that can be used to just take the edges or the corners off of it. Be careful not to catch the hair. Pulling out those little hairs might hurt. And that's it. Good boy, Bodhi. To demonstrate how cats' nails are trimmed, we have little Milkshake accompanied by Amy. So cat anatomy on the nails is a little different. They have little retractor tendons that will keep those nails off the ground when they walk naturally, and they will only expose those nails when they're trying to climb or scratch. So I'm going to show you this, and a little scruff behind the neck and rolling them onto their back will usually, even on some of the most unhappy cats, put them in kind of a little sleeping position. But the nail, again, in its natural state, you just see the little pads. When you put a little pressure, that's when that nail is exposed. And that is actually what's going to be required to trim those nails effectively. So like Bodhi, practicing when they're little like this is very helpful. But even with the best cat and the best intentions, sometimes these can be a little more challenging. So Amy, if you would like to hold. Nail trimmer could be as simple as this. You don't need anything fancier. Just a regular human nail trimmer. And all I'm going to do is expose that nail. Same thing. The pink is the vein. The white is what needs to be trimmed. And that's it. You see how happy little Milkshake is. Same thing on the next one. I'm exposing the nail and I'm just taking off the tip. And finally, the last one, taking off the tip. A little treat, a little play, or even just a little be free. I often recommend doing one nail at a time, once a day, for a few weeks until they get used to this. And I also recommend taking that nail trimmer for dogs and cats and playing with it. So when they see this thing, they don't get too worried about it. As long as you have styptic powder, nothing bad is going to happen. If you don't have styptic powder to stop the bleeding, cornstarch, flour, baby powder, all of those things can be helpful and will stop very quickly. Now, at first, these things can be scary, but with practice, with a calm environment, trimming your pet's nails should go just fine. We are always willing to do the nail trims for you here at Animal Ark, and very happy to teach you how to do the techniques at home. Call us today to set up an appointment, and thank you for watching.